Okay, we're ready to go. So, say just on the practical side, well, we are all here with, say, on the circular economy group, and we'll talk through the, say, the proposals that we have, or the challenges that we have received from the cities. And so, okay. So just on the timetables wise, we will say 5 minutes take for the setting the scene. Let's say we are all here. Let's say then for each of the speakers, all the presenters, there will be say 1 minute to set up the Zoom, for 5 minutes presentation for each challenge that we have received, and then depending on the timing of your presentation, 5 to 4 minutes left for each presentation for Q&A. And then say basically it's 10 minutes per each topic, and we will try to summarize it at around 11:50. Probably we will have some delays anyhow. But yes, say I will give actually more time to the speakers themselves, and don't want to disturb the discussion myself. So Helsinki city, are you ready to go with your proposal, say challenge on demolition processes and techniques in using the building parts?
Yes, hello.
Yes. I will stop sharing and you can share your screen.
I'm sorry, I wasn't aware that we need some slide presentation, so I was only prepared to talk this through.
Okay.
This time.
No
sorry for the misunderstanding for this. No. But yes, our smart city challenge is about the changes that we are needed in the future in the demolition processes. And my name is Eva Jalovara, and I come from Helsinki City Circular Economy Cluster Program, where we have for 2 years now we have kind of tried to accelerate the circular economy in construction sector in small scale piloting and stuff like this. So this is very important thing to us. And in addition to reuse building parts, it's essential to see that the most valuable use is the whole building parts in the same use as before in the new building or part of extension or renovation, but not as a recycled material, but as it is. Therefore, we need some effective ways of dismantling. This requires very careful planning of the detaching processes and developing new tools and processes for detaching each material. For instance, the concrete hollow slabs, pillars, beams, steels, bricks, wooden structures, windows, doors, surface materials, etc. This change will acquire detailed methods in every step of the process to succeed. It is important to offer these concrete tools for the businesses in different branches of construction sector so that they can do their own part in it. And I think this challenge is current in other European cities as well. The old building stock, which is not protected by law as historical buildings, is in many cities facing the threat of to be demolished, especially in Finland, buildings from the 1960s and 70s. There are valuable materials stocked in these buildings themselves, so in this current situation, it would be essential to get those parts and materials back to the chain again. And this innovation as I told you, we have in this cluster program for circular economy in Helsinki, we had done some small scale dismantling pilots or testing with some materials like bricks, some windows, stuff like that. So we have some practice in this, and we have come out, found out some problems which are like that reusing building parts or dismantling them from the existing buildings is rather expensive now. Price tag is high because these demolition companies, they have little or no experience in this. There is not enough knowledge which are the most efficient solutions to do it, because it has not been done before. And it is always very hard to change the established methods and do things differently. Also, the structural engineers need new approach for demolition planning. Architects need documentation of the building parts that will be available. That is one part of it. So there are many participants in this chain that need to kind of change their own way of doing things. We think that the solution for this challenge could be something like specific time-saving processes for each type of the building parts, including also suitable new solutions for tools that are used in the demolishing sites. Taking the part out of the building, it demands different kind of tools in the sites processes. Planning of the timeline for the process, in which order to detach different parts, that's very important. What needs to be done in the detaching, for instance, needed supporting if some concrete elements are dismantled. Maybe digital solutions for producing inventory of suitable building parts, maybe connection to BIM, building information models. And yes, I think this is very important question, and it's very essential to make this happen, because if we want to see the reuse of building parts to succeed in the future construction sector.
Okay.
And I think that could be
right.
about the things I wanted to say.
Thank you so much. Well,
Thank you.
Are there any imminent questions from the floor, from the Zoom, from the researchers? Yes.
As I understood, if some of the parts are planned to be reused, my question is, so what is the quality of those parts? Of course, you are talking about the procedure to reassemble them, to disintegrate them. But for example, with window, I'm not sure that, for example, window will remain the quality like it was in the beginning. This is the, and if you are talking about, for example, maybe wood, I'm agree maybe with, let's say, some of the doors, but wood which is covered the building, which is destroyed during the time. So I'm just thinking, so is it like any procedure or any test before to prove that the quality was more or less acceptable after this usage, or maybe building how many years it was set? 20.
Right. Eva, what do you think? Yes, we can hear you.
Sorry, I lost the connection for a moment. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, yes, now we can hear you.
Yeah.
Did you hear the question?
Yeah, I heard it, and we wanted to kind of make this challenge about just the dismantling part, but we have been working with this problems for the building parts validation, and that is a whole difficult part of it, and we just wanted to take this part in this challenge, just to kind of clarify the techniques that are needed in the demolition part. But you are very right. It is not simple thing to do, and it needs very careful testing and kind of processes to make the validation of reused building parts to be, you know, like that they are healthy and can be viable in the new building project. But this one is about demolition only.
Yeah, good. May I just add, this is Mira Erko, Eva's colleague, and I'll just from the city of Helsinki, and I can just add that, yes, we are having a kind of an Excel sheet tool for the builders and construction companies, how they should be, how these building parts should be tested, and then we have a national 5-year project, actually, or at least almost 5-year project going on about the validation of different project material, different construction part materials. Yes, so yes, it's a question that everybody are kind of building their own sort of a standardization system in Europe. Yesterday, I just learned that there is a validation system for hollow bricks. Is it hollow core slabs? Sorry, hollow core slabs in Norway, for example, and we are doing the same here in Finland. But yes, as Eva mentioned, this is just about the dismantling our challenge, because it's one very important thing and it's too expensive at the moment, and it should be kind of before we find the good solutions for this. The reuse of building parts is really difficult because of the high label, high label, I mean euros. How do you say? Right. It's too expensive.
Price tag. So, yeah.
Okay, basically, you're looking for a result from the researchers that would provide you with a cheaper and more efficient way how to manage these waste from the demolition processes. Okay, thank you so much. We're moving forward to the next speaker and Municipal Internet of Bins. And I'd like and Riho, you will, yeah, here. Yeah, it's the best way to.
Hi, I'm Riho from Tehnopol, from Tehnopol community. And also we are doing, I'm secondary currently as a company, but I'm the representative of Tehnopol. It's a science park nearby here. And we are challenging with big data, which is coming from different waste containers and bins. As we know, the carbon footprint is kind of, currently we use fuel not standard fuel, petrol or diesel. Each waste truck will waste 2.5 kilos per kilometer will emit the carbon. And we are challenging to reduce it like collection points half by half. That's the realistic target. That's okay. We already made some pilots to dig the data from in Tallinn, and as I told, with the different municipalities in Europe also, they are pretty technologically pretty wise to dig the data from the bins of the fill level. What our challenge is currently, we found out that we have gap between like companies and municipalities. And where is the gap? Gap is to make clear what it gives and what should municipality do in holistic way, how to have big data from different municipal waste containers or not, or give it to the private companies, to gain something to the citizen or not. And currently we are piloting in, for example, closest city in Tallinn, digging data, and they are kind of, or all municipalities telling that we are not big data processors. We want to clear and visible solution how much I save carbon footprint in my city. And I faced, or we faced in Tehnopol in different countries, different municipalities that they want to use, but they cannot. And here I'm because to find the middle structure researchers who can help to solve the gap more objectively and more scientific based. It includes big data analysis, maybe sensor some issues, because waste collection currently is very expensive, so or becoming very expensive in terms of to recycling rates. And I would our challenge is to make the scalable system which can help different municipalities. Yes, of course, there is a different laws, different systems in different countries, but the route is the same. We collect the field data or what is inside of the bin, and we want to create optimal solution that municipality can share it with the contractors or with public, and analyze by themselves to bring to the city council the decisions to invest some digitalization or not. That's the and here I'm because to find the researchers who are wanting to engage it. We have already developed in Tehnopol the big data outputs, and I mean we are kind of in them. We did few steps. We have some softwares, but we need scientific help.
Do I understand it right that you are looking actually from researchers kind of supporting developing algorithms?
That's right.
How they can how you can actually optimize the let's say the emptying of the bins.
Yes, and there's two targets. First is to advise municipalities or create a methodology to advise municipality what they should do to decrease carbon footprint and the cost of the waste collection first. And the second, give the input to software hardware and software developing companies like we are, what municipality needs, what are the recommendations for the municipality. There, after that, we can our let's say part of the value chain can start to develop the products. So far, it's very in inertia or very slow, very it's too scientific, too difficult to implement to municipalities fast.
Okay, is it the question of kind of software, or is it the question of a governance?
That's the first is the question of governance, because the digitalization investments and decision has to be made by local municipalities, and the second. If it's passed to that, if it creates a market, then it's also the big data algorithms that we can do it. I mean, sometimes there's a different situation. First, that some municipalities tell me when it's full, and that's everything. But another municipality tells that I need a prediction. I need the different things, so to help them to tell easily what is if you have such amount of bins, such amount of town structure, streets, whatever, tell them the tangible argument why they should invest or not.
Okay.
In which regions.
Fine. Well, any questions?
Yeah.
From the Zoom, from audience here. Seems sounding clear.
Yeah.
The challenge is there. Let's say, basically, it's you are looking for kind of algorithm developers from one hand, and also the governance researchers who would support the system.
There is also already 182 public articles made, which is supporting idea that on demand is better than routine.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So and different analysis, multi-agent calculation methods, etc. And the job is for researchers to gather invented things already and to organize it and put on the top of it and make some let's say application or proposal from it, which is wisest way to do it in the area where we are in artificial intelligent time era.
Okay, clear.
Thank you.
Yeah, the question.
Have you already talked to the departments from the IT department here at Caltech?
Yes, we have even pilot proposal. Yes, we tried, but unsuccessfully is right connect answer. IT department, but we need more big data analysts in the very beginning that they tell that is there low Apple, high Apple, what it's going to have. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Is there more questions?
May I ask with whom specifically about the IT department?
In general, we were starting, we tried to make with Campus and Taltech the pilot, and I approached to the facility management department.
Okay.
Yeah, so I will, but
okay, maybe you can connect.
We talk.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And we're going now to Cēsis, Latvia, and talk about waste management in urban area. It's kind of getting to the same part there, but yes. Alexander.
Hello, everyone. Do you hear me? Is it all right?
Yes, all right. Going forward.
Oh, nice. Thank you. My name is Alexanderson. Yes, I am from city Cēsis, and our challenge is kind of similar with a little twist in another direction. So the Cēsis declared in Latvia that we having some initiative to move towards the zero waste city, and it's kind of cool target. And it is easy to work with our inhabitants in our citizens, but it's not that easy to work with our tourists, which are quite often seen in city because this is old town and quite a lot of them are coming into summer and also in the winter. So our challenge is kind of in the same direction. It's also about the waste bins in the city. So what we are searching for is solution what could predict by the traffic, by the filling up those small trash bins in the parks and squares and somewhere else, how fastly they are filled, and then predict where we should increase or get larger bins or probably have better routing plans to emptying them. So that's one part of the question. And second part of the question is how to manage that. It is easy to convert those bins already existing in the city, to convert them to some kind of smart bins which are giving the information to some kind of I don't know, IT solution, and also protecting it against the birds and animals, which are also damaging that environment. They are taking out the trash of those cans, and probably there is a solution also for that. So yeah, it's all about the trash which we have, or waste what we have in the city, made by bigger amounts of tourists coming into our city, where we cannot that easily work with them and educate them.
All right. Yes.
Yeah, that would be in a short.
Yeah,
The whole idea.
right. Okay. Any questions? So Alexandros.
Just a comment that we can share some partial initiatives with what we had in Tallinn.
Oh, great.
Maybe
Great. That would be cool.
Can we share the contacts afterwards? Yeah.
Sure. Yes.
Sure.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, Riho can take say contact with you, and then you can see what kind of solutions there have been applied in Tallinn. And say, as you heard, it's not the ready-made solution yet, or not the perfect solution yet. But let's say, as Riho is also dealing with basically the sensors that would measure the how full the bins are.
But
so it might provide some solution. Yeah.
But the basically is the interpretation of big data. Sensorizing is not the problem. Big data digging is not the problem, but the interpretation, as you told, that prediction need there be. We have some initiative to make like blood pressure meter in terms that we investigate in different parts what can be improved in urban environment in terms of trash bins, bigger, smaller, more frequent emptying, etc. So yeah, that we think as a same direction. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I see that the direction is the same, and also the questions are basically the same. Somebody has some solutions already, but the interpretation with the data. I also agree that the sensors is not the really problem. We can get them, and then the question is, when we get the data, what are we going to do with that?
Okay, but I think that actually there is a potential to somehow merge these two.
Definitely.
And let's.
I also see that the other cities are interested very in that direction also. So we are not too alone.
Right. I do agree that, but let's say when we go for the pilot project, then I think that this is the place where we have some, say, the synergy between two of the challenges that have been proposed. So say we are basically have like Tallinn and Cēsis already like a partner cities in such kind of project there. So we just now have to find the researchers who would go for the practical work there. Okay.
Thank you.
Any other questions? If not, then we can move forward to Valga and to have the, say, practical problem on the residents who are lacking skills to sort waste and do not want to do that.
Yeah, thank you. I'm from Valga, from South Estonia. My name is Madis, and we have not specific some overall problems that Valga is very multicultural town. There are Russians, Estonians, Latvians, Romas, and we have a twin town, Valga. And the problem is that I think that people don't have skills to sort waste, and they don't have faith. A lot of people are, how to say, poor. Maybe it's not a bad word, but poor, and sorting waste is the least important problem for them. So we have like our public containers are full of wrong waste. Our forests are full of wrong waste. We have how to say this in English? Disposal site in Valga. We have all solutions. We have solutions. We have places where to give waste, but people don't want, or people don't have knowledge. So we have a problem that how to say, we have done events, we have websites, we have brochures, but I think that we are not reaching people, and we don't have like more tools to educate people and motivate them. They don't have faith, they don't have skills, and that's it.
Okay, basically you're looking for a
Some revolution.
social
revolution.
sociologist who would be able to influence or tell you how to influence people.
Yeah, in 3 languages and so on.
Okay. Right. Any questions how to?
It's not specific problem.
Yeah,
It's like overall.
yes. It's
Maybe not so cool, but it's a problem.
right.
People don't have weight and knowledge. It's like conclusion.
So
Something similar like it was solved for many years ago with, for example, metal parts, or maybe with some sort of, toxic parts that you should definitely to push it to some direction and maybe to pay some money. Maybe not at the beginning. At the beginning, it's very difficult, but if there is some sort of business for them, if it is like just precursor material, the business will pay for just collecting this waste. I see only maybe it's irrespective of the language they're using. It's not about this, but it's just so people will educate yourself only if they will have some profit.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, people don't they don't understand that they're doing something essential.
But everybody is understand with metal that metal is expensive, so
Yeah.
better to collect
That is
some-
good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And maybe the same idea.
Yeah. Well.
It's not only the rural or South Estonia or
It's
rural
everywhere,
area.
yeah.
It's all over.
Yeah.
It's urban areas also.
It's all over the world. I would
All
say.
over the world, and it would can be created some kind of toolkit for universal impacting.
Yeah.
In personal level, they would be high value. I think it's a lot of scientists are looking for the solution.
Yeah, all governments are doing something. We are doing, but I think it's not enough. We are not reaching people, and people don't understand they are doing something good for environment. It's like
Right. Well, this is something for the researchers to think about.
yeah. I'm sorry, it's not specific. It's
Yes,
like,
but sure, but it's
wide,
it's a
wide.
very wide question,
Yeah.
and it's mostly the governance question, or they say the social science question in a way, that how to reach people in this kind of circumstances.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now we are going already to Bursa in Turkey and to talk about the recycling of e-waste. So who would take the floor on your side? Ömer.
Yes, my name is Ömer. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, all right.
Okay, I'm presenting my screen now.
Right.
Can you see it?
Yes, we're in.
Okay, so our project name is the Recycle E-Waste. My name is Ömer Yıldız. We are working, and my branch manager is Selin. We are working for the Bursa Metropolitan Municipality. Let me just shortly introduce the Bursa city. We have a 3 million population, and we are the fourth biggest city in Turkey. And we have a history about more than 8,000 years. And we are the first municipality with the smart city department in Turkey. We have more than 60 people, 60 professionals in our department. You can check this website and get more information about the Bursa. What about the solution? What about the challenge first? We have 3 questions, as you mentioned before the presentations. What's the future urban challenge that would need a solution to? What is our innovation? And what's the expected impact of pilot solution? Our challenge is the e-waste. We call it e-waste as electronic wastes. There are 4 million tons of e-products are not recycled in the worldwide. And in Turkey, around 1 million tons of e-waste is generated, and only 5% of it can be recycled. with the proved techniques. So we know the e-waste is harmful for the human health and the nature. And if we do not do anything about this and not take no action, and it will be doubled by 2050, as it can be seen that it's a universal problem also. What is our innovation? First, how we solve this issue so far, and why it doesn't working. In Bursa, the electronic waste collections are done by the licensed companies and the district municipalities, and it's controlled by the central government mainly. We only give a huge stock area for the e-waste collections. So the other innovation idea of the challenge created by us, we can settle e-waste recycle centers in the city-based and municipality-based. E-waste awareness campaigns we can handle, and we can also repair and reuse the old devices. It is very important, I think. And e-waste exchange platforms we can manage or we can support. Easy recycling also can be managed. And the manufacturers also can be take more responsibility for the arrangements and for the sold products. And e-waste are projects we can also handle in our city and the pilot city or the partner city. And also the electronic product rental and sharing platforms we can support and we can create and we can test. And also we can create some new governmental rules about the electronic products which can use the sustainable materials during the production, and also technological solutions for the e-waste management. What we expect from our innovation solution, we think we will change the amount of the e-waste and create the behavioral change, because people behaviors should be managed with the new ideas, with the new technology, with the new issues. So also we think we will contribute to prevent the e-wastes and less pollute the nature. Also we will expect citizens will be more aware about the e-products and also involve citizens in the process deeply and more than now. And as a result of the study, we will support also United Nations Sustainable Development Goals and the Zero Waste Policy can be supported by this project and by the idea. So till now, I think we explained our idea shortly. Thank you, and I can take the questions, if any.
Right. Thank you so much. Any questions right away from the floor? From the Zoom? But do you look only for the solution on collection or also in recycling or reusing the waste?
In fact, thank you for the question. In fact, the recycling part of it is controlled by the central government and the licensed companies.
Okay.
This part of the issue is working, I think, well, but the collection part is not working enough, because only 5 of the e-waste can be now recycled. We think the governments, the local governments like municipalities should be a bridge to make it more and make it higher. And so we will focus on how to collect e-waste more than now. So I think the collection part is our topic and aim.
But have you also explored from the other countries how they have approached this question or this problem?
There are many solutions and there are many activities on it, especially the people side, the citizen sides. There are campaigns, there are some achievement, there are some encouragements to achieve the collection. I think there are similar solutions, but in Turkey there are some especially specific problems and specific issues that's just based on this country's culture. So there should be different behavioral and different analysis to be successful on it. So sometimes you find a solution about issue, but when you put it to your country, you see it doesn't work. So we should manage also it, and we should find maybe a local solution according to our culture also.
Okay. But can you elaborate a bit? What is this kind of cultural issue in Turkey that, say, what is making yours so different?
In fact, you know, the e-waste electronic equipments are expensive in some countries. So people don't think that this will be also a valuable product if they put it to the e-waste bins, for example. But for deep answers, I think it's better to work with some sociology professors or something, someone else. But I think this electronic product keeping is a local also problem. But we should go deeper about this, I think.
Okay. Basically, you're looking for a kind of social researcher who would take a deeper look and how it
not only social research, not only social researchers. Maybe we will produce new products from the e-wastes. So some technical researchers also will be helpful.
Okay. Any other questions? I understand that we don't have at the moment the chat function working properly. So if you have any questions, please just raise your hand. We can see that. And then we can give you a floor. Okay. If not, then thank you very much. And we are moving to already to the last presenter and we're moving actually to Claus Village in Rovaniemi and in Finland, and we're talking about the food and the waste management for hospitality businesses there. So is there anybody to present on that? Seems like we don't have the presenter from Rovaniemi, but yes, but it's actually gets our session to an end already. So we have been very efficient in our time management here. So thank you so much. We have now some of the ideas behind there, and the researchers can think about what can be the solutions that they can offer to these cities. So thank you so much.